In this video, we're going to talk about 15 barriers to AI adoption. A lot of companies right now are on the fence. They don't know if they should implement AI. And one or two of these barriers may be what you are facing right now. So take a look at the video, decide if this is what you're facing, and let's talk about how to overcome these barriers. The first is lack of technology readiness. Now, a lot of processes that a lot of companies carry on right now are manual processes out of a system, out of a ERP, right? So inadequate digital infrastructure, right? Limited access to AI resources, shortage of skilled personnel to deploy and manage AI technologies, therefore blocking AI from integration into their supply chain, right? Unclear about relative advancement or perceived benefit. A lot of companies don't know how they will use AI, how AI could actually improve in inefficiency, cost savings, and overall performance. So clarity in this case will be your best friend in order for acceptance and integration of AI. Lack of facilities for testing and trial of AI. So if you have a digital process and you could replicate it, make a digital twin out of it, and then incorporate AI into your digital twin for testing purposes, you could see how it could either benefit or not benefit your supply chain, right? Lack of sufficient privacy and security. You don't want to put a lot of sensitive information into a large language model, into an open AI platform like ChatGPT, where your information could then become available to the public, right? Lack of clear linkage between vision and strategy. A lot of companies have a vision and but they don't really link it to a strategy where AI could be incorporated. So once you could clearly link what your company wants to accomplish along with actionable strategies needed for successful implementation, then you could align AI and technological advances to that strategy. Clarify the vision to strategy pathway. Lack of top management support and ownership. Strong top management support is needed for the allocation of resources and for decision making. This will help build the momentum towards AI integration. Lack of behavioral change management initiatives for AI adoption. Change in an organization, in a body, right, with employees and stakeholders. It always you have to change the behavior of the organization before you could implement any type of new technology. So you get them familiar, you get them focused into, all right, guys, this is how we're going to start to do things now. We've checked out this piece of AI technology. It is going to help us do X, Y, and Z and get them on board. It may take some time, it may take some training and retraining, but behavioral change is crucial, crucial for AI adoption. Failure to establish sufficient resources and competencies for AI adoption, right? So inadequacy in both financial and human resources and skills to implement AI solutions because hinder development. Now you have a piece of AI technology, you know how to implement it into your supply chain. But if you don't have the right people or the right support in terms of finances, then it's not going to be implemented correctly. So you have to make sure that you have certain key components in place in order to in order to adopt AI into your organization, into your supply chain. Lack of organizational culture and environment for information sharing. Right now, we spoke about behavioral change just now, but one of the other barriers is information sharing culture. This challenge is it could stifle, right, the dissemination of knowledge and data, which is crucial for AI implementation, right? Remember, you need a flow of data into the platform, into the LLM, into the type of AI that you're going to be incorporating before you can get it to work properly or give you the responses and the results that you need, right? 10, proper training for staff and end users. Now, you have to do training and retraining. So that's pretty straightforward. Lack of ethics in data collection. Privacy violations, data misuse, or ethical dilemmas when employing AI. Adhering to strict ethical principles and data collection is important for maintaining the integrity of AI. Right, so you have to be mindful not to use sensitive customer sensitive information, suppliers sensitive information, employee sensitive information when you're incorporating data into your AI platform. Right? Lack of regularity and compliance requirements, such as establishing comprehensive regulatory frameworks and compliance requirements to ensure responsible and secure implementation of data. So basically, you have an AI integration policy or you have a data policy, right? So you have to have some sort of regulation, some sort of governance behind the implementation or this in order to standardize your AI usage as well. Peer competitor pressure. This factor can lead to a rush to embrace AI, which a lot of companies are facing this right now. A lot of companies are rushing to incorporate AI because their competitors are already doing it and stuff like that. But Houlihan is important to balance AI implementation with strategy and a well informed approach to ensure that AI technologies are integrated effectively and align with the needs and goals of the organization. Right? Demand volatility, the issue may lead to overproduction or underproduction. Right? To address demand volatility, AI systems must respond swiftly to changes in demand patterns. Right? If you're using AI for this purpose, a lot of people say that, well, AI not giving me the results that I'm looking for in terms of demand, in terms of market demand. But no, you have to train the AI platform properly in order to understand the market that you're working in, understand your supply chain, your competitor supply chain, things like that. You need to train your model correctly in order to get demand volatility out of it. And lack of institutional based trust. Lack of trust could hinder the adoption of AI technologies, as stakeholders may be hesitant to rely on institutions for data handling, decision making, and overall management of AI systems. Right? Pretty straightforward. You have to have institutional based trust. You have to have your company and your employees, once you train your model and you implement it correctly, they must be able to trust this information. Otherwise, it's just another thing that you have wasting money on. Right. So these are some of the 15 barriers, guys. I hope this helps someone.